YouTube, it's your boy King Leo, and today I want to jump on here and talk about one of the top consensus cornerback prospects, Nate Wiggins out of Clemson. I just finished his evaluation yesterday and I'm really impressed. Another guy that I like in this cornerback class, but just starting out, I guess we're just gonna go from the jump. 6'2", more on the skinnier side. He's long, though his arms are long. Like, his range, very good. Athletically, this dude is an elite athlete. It's just fun to watch a guy his size be able to move like how he can. Like, he's so agile. His hips are so fluid, turning in and out. He's a lot like Christian Gonzalez last year, very smooth. I describe it as like oily hips. Like, it's just smooth. There's no wasted movement in it. It doesn't look stiff at all. But yeah, and then long speed, elite, bro. He's an elite sprinter. That dude, he looks like he ran track. I could tell by his form. If he didn't, then that's, I don't know. But he looks like a track runner. He had 2 plays this year, one against Miami, one against Carolina, where he chased the ball carrier like 50 yards down the field with, like, the ball carrier had a 10-yard head start. He ripped the ball out at the goal line both times, and it was just crazy to watch. Just like the DK Metcalf hawking Buda Baker down, same exact concept. So as an athlete, dude is elite. Look at him as a corner, though. So first thing I look at is how did they play at the line of scrimmage. Nate Wiggins, so with his length, he's really good. He's able to get hands on you. This dude's arms is super long. He's able to get hands on, but I do think he needs more work. I feel like his hand, his hand placement, where he's landing his punches at, isn't really effective. He lands it more so on the backside, and even the power in his punch, I think his play strength is kind of adequate, and you just see it in his frame. He's 6'2". He might show up taller than that when we get to the combine, but he's like 180 pounds, so he's very slim, and you could see the strength deficiency in him. So at the line of scrimmage, I think he just has to get stronger, and then just learning where to consistently place his hands whenever he presses, but fluidly, like mirroring guys at the line of scrimmage, covering a inside release and outside release. Like, he's got that down pat. Like, just because of his athletic ability, agile, he mirrored, he has really good balance for his size. So yeah, at the line of scrimmage, he's good, but he definitely has room to improve. I think in man and zone coverage, like, kind of overall, he's good at. He's not like a pure man-to-man guy, like I think how a guy like Kool-Aid would be. I'm not saying Kool-Aid's bad in zone, but Kool-Aid's strong suit is man-to-man coverage, if you get what I'm saying. As for like Cooper DeJean, I think he's more so of a zone guy. Not saying that he can't play man, but he looks more like a zone guy. Nate Wiggins looks super balanced to me. I think he can improve in both areas. If I had to say he was better at one end or the other, I would say zone coverage, just because of his length and like his range athletically, how much ground he can cover. And I think he does react really well and diagnose and understand route combinations and reading the quarterback at a solid level. Another thing I want to know is that, like, he's another corner that will come up and tackle. He will support the run. That's one of my pet peeves. If I see a cornerback, one of the smallest players on the field, like weight-wise, coming up and, attacking offensive linemen, attacking the ball carriers, like bringing a hit to them, like, I love seeing that. Now, comparing them to, one of the other guys I watch, Cooper DeJean, he's not as good as Cooper is in run support and tackling, but he will do it, and yeah, he does a good job at it. He did miss some tackles in open space from what I've seen, but I just like the willingness. He brought guys, okay, if a guy catches the pass on him, he will bring them down, because there's not really a lot of separation, so he just kind of wraps up and brings them down. But as for like ball carriers, he does a solid job, and he's competitive. Nate Wiggins is a competitor. Yeah, you can see it on those 50-yard sprints that saved 2 touchdowns. I don't know if the Carolina one was ruled a touchdown. It's hard to tell on the film, but like, just seeing that in him, super competitive guy. I've seen plays where in the Carolina game where he got beat. One of those receivers is like a top 2, top 3 round picks, beat him on a go ball, but like, it didn't affect him, and that's something I do like to see. Short memory. playing cornerback, you got to forget it. You're going to get beat. Cornerback is probably the hardest position other than quarterback in the NFL, and seeing that he just stayed competitive the whole game, love to see that. Something else that I want to know, I mean, just with his size, his ability to high point the ball, like, I think this dude is going to be a combine warrior. I think after the combine, after he gets all his tests, his 40, his shuttle scores, vertical leap, broad jump, I'm excited to see those, because dude, this dude is big. He can leap at the building. He's a real like basketball player. Like, that's a dude that you pull up to the rec and you see somebody throwing lobs, windmill dunking. That's Nate Wiggins, 6'2", super long, super elite vertical jump. Man, I'm excited to see where he goes. I'm ready for the combine for this guy, because he's gonna test out of this world. But let me know what you guys think about Nate Wiggins. If you've seen him, I think he has all-pro potential. He's not graded as my highest cornerback. I think Cooper is a better football player than him right now. But if Nate Wiggins was the first corner off the board, I wouldn't have nothing to say about it, because his ceiling it's out of the world. But let me know what you guys think about Nate Wiggins. Let me know what you guys think about other players. I love interacting in the comment section. Like the video, I would appreciate it so much. Make sure you subscribe with me dropping a lot of draft content, talking about guys. But without further ado, I'm gonna get out of here. Peace.